excited for the future. Yes!
He's going to change your life.
We are one. Let's go.
GSB, your 10-year anniversary. We ready?
We have the card in our hand.
I'm planning to develop way many more things in the Lydian world with my team.
Thank you all for being here.
The founder, the chairman of the board, Joseph!
You are the first, and our company will be the first. I'm pretty sure that many more institutions will use our technology.
You love it? I love you too! Thank you very much. Let's celebrate 10 years. Thank you.
Regulators have seized Silicon Valley Bank in the largest bank failure since the Great Recession. Customers were rushing to take their money out.
Get the money out.
There are recent developments that concern a few banks.
We're back with some breaking news this morning. First Republic Bank has been taken over by federal regulators and sold to J.P. Morgan Chase. This comes after regulators spent the weekend trying to find a buyer for the bank.
Yeah, beginning today, 84 First Republic branches will reopen under J.P. Morgan Chase. This makes it now the third major bank to go under in less than 2 months. The First Republic closure has now become the second largest bank failure in U.S. history, surpassing Silicon Valley Bank.
West, where some of the world's leading money managers are warning the collapse of another American bank could lead to a credit crunch and an economic slowdown. Constrained lending as a result of stricter banking regulation could stifle credit to the U.S. economy at a critical time. We'll be getting an expert view on this in just a moment, but first here's my colleague Samira Hussein on the collapse of First Republic.
As of Monday, First Republic customers turning up at their bank are in fact customers of J.P. Morgan Chase. The signs above will soon change. First Republic had been under pressure since the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank 2 months earlier. Last week, First Republic revealed depositors had withdrawn $100 billion in the space of a few months. Customers feared their money was not safe. Investors became convinced it was about to fail.
Are there risks of more failures? This is the fourth lender here to collapse this year. Could more be on the brink?
Oh, I think there's absolute certainty of it. Just think about the fact that, people made a huge amount of money here, right? In other words, those people who have driven SVB out of business, who, benefited from the Signature failure, who benefited from the First Republic, slow die, they made a lot of money. And then now looking around to find another target, another bank, which is in a position where they're going to go under. And what they're looking for is, does the bank have a large portfolio of fixed rate mortgages? Does the bank have a huge amount of commercial real estate? Does the bank have, a huge gap between its real, if you will, values and its published values? In other words, when you pick up the bank statement and you see it's got X, Y, Z in assets and ABC in equity, do they really have it? Or do they have a number that they're publishing which fails to recognize marking to market? So, they'll be out there. They're prowling. The antelopes are being prowled by the lions here, and the lions are going to find other ones to attack and bring down. So, yes, there will be more bank failures.
Let's welcome Peter back in to fill us in. Peter, I didn't think I'd see you so soon, but another bank, another shoe drops. How many more? Do you have any prediction, and how bad is it going to get?
A lot more banks are going to fail. This is just the reality. This is the mess that the Fed made by keeping interest rates so low for so long. This is what enabled the banks to load up on all this low-yielding, overpriced long-term debt, treasuries, mortgages. And government regulators actually pushed the banks into these securities with favorable accounting treatment for government securities or anything guaranteed by the U.S. government. You know, the problem is that we shouldn't even have an FDIC. You're talking about how they might want to tweak the coverage. How about abolishing the FDIC and let the free market handle banking? We'd have a much more solid banking system if depositors knew that their deposits could be lost at a bank that was reckless and took a lot of risks. And then those banks would be under competitive pressures not to take those kind of risks. There's no other industry that's like that. The government doesn't guarantee your money anyplace else. So why should they guarantee it if you put it in a bank?
Warning the government is deploying emergency measures to stop a potential banking crisis, including the takeover of another regional bank, Signature Bank of New York, just 2 days after regulators shut down Silicon Valley Bank, the second largest bank failure in U.S. history.
I think that without this, there could have been some serious runs on other banks because there would have been a loss of confidence throughout the whole system.
The Federal Reserve last night announced clients at both banks will get access to all their funds when branches open today, not just the $250,000 insured by the FDIC. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen insists this is not a bailout because the funds are coming from a pool of money paid into by Wall Street, different than the taxpayer-funded bailouts of 2008.
We're going to do some business tonight. Because business is really warfare. What's about to happen? This week it came out in the news that in 2016, all the major banks are in trouble. It started with J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. What makes a bank in trouble? When the value of the paper that they have begins to lose its value, then the bank is in serious trouble. And so are we who have our money in the bank.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. Sister Yatir Mackey here, the First Lady of Farm Money Network. So, the warning has gone forth. Whether you have heard it from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan or Good Day LA, ABC, BBC, or NBC News, Yahoo Finance and Vic Bo, or Peter Schiff. Or maybe you have heard it from us, the New Millennium Bankers of Farm Money Network. Either way, the next move is on you. Now that you know the truth and what's to come, you have the opportunity to best position yourself and your family against the fall of the dollar and this failing economy. Join us tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Project Exodus 10,000 event to learn how to prepare for tomorrow today. Can't make it tonight? No worries. We're running the play every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Zoom. Zoom in at www.fardmoney.com.
All right, family. Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Saturday night? It is July the 29th, 2023, and we're coming to you live from the headquarters office of Fard Money Network and New Millennium Bankers in Tampa, Florida. And we are bringing to you news that you can use, but we're bringing to you the facts. So tonight's topic, we want to deal with this XRP whole situation. And I want to just raise some questions, and I want to get us to think on what has been said, what was previously said, and what has happened since XRP supposedly, so-called, has won their lawsuit against the SEC for the SEC made them have to declare what their currency is. Is it a security or is it a utility coin? But it can't be both. That's what the whole lawsuit was about. So we think. All right, but we're going to get into this deep tonight. I waited a minute to get more understanding about this whole situation. And yes, I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast. So what I say is not to knock any other coin. But we are going to deal with the facts because this is Forward Money Network. That's what we bring you, the facts, and we try to give it to you from all angles that you might not be thinking about, but we want to put it on your brain so you to think about it. So we want to ask the question, did XRP win against the SEC, clear the way for cryptocurrency mass adoption? Let's get into that conversation. All right, but before we get into that conversation, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Forward Money Network. Make sure you subscribe to our team channel, New Millennium Bankers. Follow us on all social media platforms, Forward Money Network, New Millennium Bankers, and my personal pages are Forward MacD Facebook, Forward MacD Instagram, and Forward MacD LinkedIn if you want to follow my personal pages. But our business and team pages are New Millennium Bankers and Forward Money Network. All right, so we want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I want to go ahead and announce tonight, starting next Saturday, which will be the first week of August, we're bringing our interviews back. So we're starting next Saturday with none other than my brother, my business partner, Brother Ben X, who is a social media influencer. He's also he has his own brand. He's a brand builder. All right. And he's also a student in the Nation of Islam. And this is my brother and my business partner. And he's going to be on here next week, next Saturday night. It's already confirmed. And then we got 2 more interviews after that. So we're going to run 3 interviews starting next Saturday with Brother Ben X. You will see the flyer no later than Tuesday. You will see that flyer out ready for that show next Saturday night. Is already confirmed with him and his assistant. So be on the lookout for that. And then we got 2 more interviews that's going to come out of that. That's going to lead us to Let's Go Weekend. The last Saturday, the last weekend of August, we will be in Atlanta, and we might don't have a time to do a Future Money Show live, or we might do it just like we did it this past Saturday, live from a hotel room, but we will be in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, you want to get the Let's Go Weekend, you want to go ahead and get your tickets, you want to go ahead and book your room, because we will be in the place talking about what? Passive income and blockchain banking. That's what the conversation is about. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to go ahead and get that announcement out early into this stream so everybody will know, and I will announce this at the end of the stream to let everybody know that is my guest next week. Okay. So this is the Future Money Show. Now, y'all seen that lovely video that my wife put together showing all of those bank crises and bank failures, and it was just about 2 more that happened after she made that video. Oh, yes, and some just happened in Kansas City. Now, in that Kansas City, Missouri area, it is a Federal Reserve Bank in that area. That's over that area right there, right? Y'all do know that, right? Yes, that is Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. I think it's Kansas City, Missouri, I think, is the home of one of the 12 Federal Reserve banks, and one of their banks just crashed. This thing is speeding up. All right, it's just a matter of time for these big banks that we trust fall. But let's get into what you can trust. We don't even have to have no debate on this. And let's look at the gold spot price. Gold closed at $1,958.81, and it was up $13.34, and it was a plus 0.69%. But that's where it closed at yesterday. all right, at $1,958.81. Why do I say this is something that we can trust? Well, gold been here longer than any person on the planet. Gold been here. Gold is not new. Gold has been a store of value for thousands and thousands of years. For ever since man and mankind can remember, gold has always had the same value. All right. Back in 1913, when they created and made the Federal Reserve Act, which came into the Federal Reserve banking system, gold was at $35 an ounce. I think it was $28, and then it went to $35. You don't believe me? Go to the United States Debt Clock, and they will tell you what the price of gold. So gold has always risen when it's compared to the dollars. Now, what we doing for our Money Network, we don't preach doom and gloom. We just want you to think and want you to be smart, because you ain't going to come to my doorstep talking about I lost everything. I had everything in the bank. I lost my pension. I lost my 401k. My ROA ain't there. I lost it. All I'm going to say is, man, I've been telling you, teaching you for almost 7 years to get your money out of the bank. That your money in the bank ain't your money. You can trust it all you want. I know you don't like cryptocurrency. You don't trust it. However, cryptocurrency gives us our power back, and that's what it does. And gold gives you your insurance and your protection just in case any type of blackout or anything like that happens. Because it don't matter if you got crypto, you got cash. If it's a blackout, you ain't going to be able to get to none of it. Just realistically, right? So you might need you some physical gold, and you might need you some physical silver just to be on the safe side, just in case of that type of crisis. However, right now, cryptocurrency has the day, cryptocurrency has the moment, and cryptocurrency is what can get you rich while these dollars still have value. But now they are making more and more ways for us just to use crypto without having to go back into dollars. Like I just recently got a Coinbase card, and this Coinbase card, debit card, is a Visa, but when I put crypto here, I don't even have to convert it back to dollars. I literally today went shopping and did some runs, and all I spent was crypto. I did not convert the crypto to dollars. I swiped crypto. So I'm just telling y'all, all right? And there's more other stuff to come. That's just something unique, because I don't even want to go back to dollars. Pay me all the crypto. Let me spend crypto, because it is a currency, and I'm happy. I don't never have to have dollars. But that's me, though. I know you're in love with the dollar. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your love for the dollar might cause you to fall. All right, let's take a look at cryptocurrency market before we get into our main topic today. The cryptocurrency market cap is at $1,109 billion. It is up 0.10%. Now that's $1 trillion. $1 trillion market cap. That's how much money is inside of the cryptocurrency space. So if you're not holding any crypto, if it go up, you ain't making nothing. I'm just letting you know, just teach you that sign. You can take it however you want to take it. All right. So just know that. You gotta be in position to benefit from the wealth transfer. So you gotta be holding the right assets to benefit from the wealth transfer. If you're not holding it, okay. Bitcoin is at $29,318.68. It is down 1.85% over the last 7 days. Ethereum is trading at $1,878. It is up 0.42% in the last 7 days. Then here's XPR. We're going to come back to XPR on CoinMarketCap once we get into this article. But XPR right now is still trading at 71 cents, and XPR is down over the last 7 days 3.20%. Binance BNB is up. Now they just had a big scandal going on, but some of this one, they didn't have a lawsuit, but the SEC trying to shut Binance down for United States people to be able to use the Binance exchange. But Binance is still holding strong, still over $242 per coin. Up, it is up over the last 7 days, 0.14%. And you gotta know, we gotta take a look at our cryptocurrency. But before we do that, we're gonna go take a look at XTX. The FTX token. This is the coin that came out from the FTX exchange, also called FTT, is still on the market trading for $1.39. If you want to know how this coin is still in the market cap that this coin is still $458 million. Out of all of the things that they throw at this coin, it is still here. Yeah, they shut the exchange down, but the coin is still acceptable and tradable on multiple exchanges. All right. Binance being the number one where you can trade this coin, right? So it is here. So you can convert other currencies into FTX. I'll convert other currencies into FTX. I can convert FTX into other currencies to get out of it. So it's still liquid. It's still tradable. But they told you cryptocurrency was a scam because of FTX. Most of y'all know about FTX and literally don't understand anything about the blockchain. Once data is stored on the blockchain, it cannot be removed. I don't give a damn what the government say or what any government say. They can't do nothing about it. That is real talk. Once you get the understanding and understand the blockchain, you will understand what's really happening. Okay, the G999 coin, we're down nearly 3%, and we are trading at 0.004. That's less than a half a penny. And we have a market cap, that coin market cap, say we at $73 million market cap. However, I don't think our market cap is that high because the coin would be higher than that. And that is correct. Our market cap is not that high. Our market cap is $49 million. Yes, we have our own platform that gives us the accurate data about the G999 coin, but just to show you that we are listed on Coin Market Cap. There's no warning symbol or anything going on with our coin, but just to let you know that. And the whole time XPR was going through that scandal, they did not have a warning sign on XPR. Something else you got to think about. We're going to talk about that though. But let's get into this article today. All right. I'm excited. When you're dealing with this type of information, family, I just get excited. I just get excited to know that the rulers, the powers that be, is something on the scene right now that they can't dictate and they can't control, but they're trying because they want to stay in power. All right. So now the question I have asked: Did XRP win against the SEC? They said they won the lawsuit, right? So the coin went up for a minute. It was delisted on some exchanges, and it was tradable, still tradable on some exchanges, but it wasn't really much going on with XPR over the last 3 years. That was a 3-year lawsuit or wrangle XRP had with the SEC. All right. Now, the SEC is the Security Exchange Commission. So they're supposed to govern everything that's considered a security. All right. However, crypto, they trying to make it a security, but some say it's not. All right. So security is supposed to be like a stock. All right. An ETF, a derivative. That's a security. That's what they got classified as security. Now they're adjusting things and they're trying to change things and they're trying to make crypto a security so they can put more regulations on these crypto platforms like Coinbase, like Binance, like XRP, and other crypto platforms. They're trying to make it more tougher for us to turn dollars into crypto and go from crypto back to dollars. They're trying this, but this is in the United States and it's going on in Europe also. But other countries, mainly in Asia, they're not trying to regulate crypto like that. They just want to have some clear guide on it, but they're not trying to regulate crypto like that, like over in Singapore. Or you can go down to El Salvador. All right, go down to El Salvador. Every merchant in El Salvador has to accept Bitcoin as a medium of exchange right now. And the president said that if you will donate to them, I think it's 2 Bitcoin, 2 or 3 Bitcoin. If you will give them 2 or 3 Bitcoin, I think it's 3 Bitcoins, you can get citizenship in El Salvador. So don't be afraid of the United States government. Just start thinking about staying outside of the country. Because if most of us really will get outside of the country or have been outside of the country, hey, it's some more places that might be even safer than America and more luxurious than America, like Dubai, like Qatar. I know that's the Middle East, but ain't no war going on over there. The war is in Syria. The war is going on in Iran. They got stuff trying to make it in Iran and stuff like that, right? You got other stuff going on in Africa, stuff like that, right? But ain't no war going on in Dubai. Ain't no war going on in Qatar. I was in Qatar, right? So I know earlier this year I was over there. So I know what the city looked like. I know what's going on. Zero crime rate. Zero crime rate. Wrap your mind around that, American. All right. So let's go. Let's get into it. So did they clear the way for mass adoption? Now I'm going to answer this right off the top. I'm going to say, no, they didn't clear the way for mass adoption. I think this whole, me personally, I think this whole XRP thing was like a smoke screen. That's what I think it is. Because once I first heard about XRP, I thought XRP was a centralized coin. And I just find this funny. I find it real coincidental that as soon as XRP supposed to have won this, now the central bank saying that they want to use XRP for their digital currency, for their payment system. I find that kind of funny. Now, the XRP platform and that technology hasn't been advancing over these last 3 years. They've been at the same. They haven't advanced. They haven't updated nothing. So when you get into crypto, you got to look at the tech team. You got to look at the developers and seeing if they're going to keep up with all of these trends that's coming out with Web 3.0, Metaverse, NFTs. All of this stuff is trends. And it's staying in advance, right? And it's keeping it advanced, but it's XRP doing that. No. What type of system does XRP have? Well, I'm a holder of it. You just a holder of it. Ain't a system, no. Even if the banks adopt it as a digital currency, best believe they got some type of way to track everything. I'm trying to tell y'all some science now. If the banks adopt this currency, this crypto that's supposed to be on the blockchain, if they adopt this as their central currency that they're going to use for payment, then that means they can track it. That means they can control it. They ain't finna adopt nothing that they can't control. Listen at me now. So for us to think that, meaning we not really plugged in or we not really looking and can't really see what the central banks is all about. Now let's go to this article here. We're going to come back to the topic and we're going to go in the CoinMarketCap and we're going to go over some of the history with XRP. XRP lawsuit. SEC case has minimum effect on Ripple's ongoing conversation with central banks. Says it has minimum. So remember, now listen, Ripple has ongoing conversation with central banks. That's a red flag right there in itself. All right. James Wallace, VP of Central Bank Engagements at Ripple, shares insights on the company's resilience against legal challenges and successful collaborations with financial institutions. According to James, the vice president of Central Bank Engagement at Ripple, the long draw legal battle with the SEC, with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has surprisingly little impact on the company's talk with central banks. Evidently, since 2020, Ripple has managed to forge ahead with its initiatives and maintain strong ties with key financial institutions worldwide. That's strange right there in itself, right there, right? That's another red flag, right? Speaking exclusively to CoinDesk TV on Friday, James expressed his confidence in the recent landmark decision that affirmed Ripple's sale of XRP did not fall under the purview of investment contracts. Remember, they can only govern securities. And remember, I told you, securities is stocks, securities is ETF, securities is that, IRAs, all that stuff there. That's what security is. A bunch of paper stuff. All right. However, industry experts see this victory as not only significant for Ripple as a company, but also for the smart and innovative move for the broader industry. reinforcing the legitimacy of digital asset and their utility beyond speculative investments. Surprisingly, the ongoing legal battle seemed to have had almost no impact on Ripple's conversation with central banks. James emphasized that the firm's ability to initiate projects and engage with various countries remained largely unaffected by the legal dispute. Furthermore, the company revealed one such notable project involved a collaboration with, I don't even know, a Pacific nation, Prulo, how y'all say that? Somebody can speak Pacific or whatever that language is over there. A Pacific nation to develop a United States dollar peg stablecoin, PSC, that operates on the XRP ledgers of blockchain. The successful implementation of this venture showcased Ripple's determination to drive innovation in the financial sector, even among regulatory challenges. Even though digital assets enthusiasts cheered the court's order, the largest financial institution, Bank of America, said it's hard to tell how it will affect the industry. As Ripple emerges victorious in its legal confrontation with the SEC, the company is expected to leverage this positive outcome to foster deeper ties with central banks and further its mission of revolutionizing cross-border transactions. Now, just because they revolutionize cross-border transactions, ain't got nothing to do with me and you. I'm just letting y'all know this now. All right? It ain't got nothing to do with me and you if it happened. So the science of this, and I don't want y'all to think it's just my opinion. Because really that's what it is. It's just my opinion. All right? This is just the way I see it. You can see it the way you want to see it. Right? Did it open up the door for mass adoption? Well, it looked like they're trying to just adopt this. But why would they be talking about adopting Ripple and not adopting Bitcoin? But now this is on the heels of BlackRock trying to make a Bitcoin ETF, of Fidelity trying to make a Bitcoin ETF. This is on the heels of this now. Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on, right? So if they are trying to adopt that Bitcoin and make it an ETF, they trying to let us know where we should be focused at. We shouldn't be focused here because there's something up with this. There's something real fishy with this. I'm telling y'all, this ain't right. Because the SEC, who y'all think the SEC work for? I want something. Let's interact tonight. Who can tell me, who does the SEC work for? Who are the SEC bosses that dictate their movement? I want y'all to just answer the question or what you think. All right, just what you think. Who do you think the SEC works for? Could somebody type that in the conversation? Who do you think the SEC works for? Government officials. That's right. On one level, that's right. But who do government officials work for then, Miss Felicia? Federal Reserve. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Randolph. There we go. Kadar. There we go. Yusef Bill. There we go. Kevin Millington. And Miss Felicia, they do work for the government, but who control the government officials? The Federal Reserve control them. The central bankers. The international bankers. And I'm not talking about bank presidents. Don't get it twisted. All right. So if they want to adopt Ripple over Bitcoin, that's letting us know that Bitcoin is more decentralized and Ripple is more centralized. Because they're not going to adopt anything that they can't have control. That's the whole reason of the Fed now, the digital coin that these banks trying to come out with. That's the whole thing. Y'all understand? That's the whole thing. And that's right, Kenny. The IMF and the World Bank, but that's all. The IMF and the World Bank is actually under the authority of the Federal Reserve. The same ones who run that. And I'm not talking about Jerome Powell. He just worked there. He just literally just an employee. He's dispendable. They get rid of him overnight and they won't stop a beat. Right? They'll get rid of him tonight. Matter of fact, they'll kill him. They don't care nothing about him. But the international bankers, they gangsters now. They cold-blooded gangsters. They'll kill him. Have him die in a plane crash or get sick or anything, a freak accident. He just going to work and he just was in a bad car accident. Jerome Powell dead. You know what I'm saying? They'll kill him now. Don't make no mistake. And they'll put another chairman of the board in there, just like they do. But listen, so this whole thing here is, I think, is a smokescreen. Because this came on the heels of BlackRock trying to adopt Bitcoin as a ETF. BlackRock, now they had already told other companies that they couldn't make Bitcoin an ETF. They couldn't use Bitcoin for ETF. And the ETF is an exchange token fund. All right. So what an ETF would do if it was a crypto ETF, they have some similar to this, but not 100%. So if you got an ETF and it's supposed to be a Bitcoin ETF, they will be trading and using your ETF as a crypto themselves, but you will only own the paper. You won't own the Bitcoin. All right. BlackRock trying to change that a little bit, but they're not trying to change it in its totality. Why? Because what would you rather have? Don't give me the ETF. Give me the real thing. Don't give me something that's supposed to represent the real thing. No, give me the real thing. All right. Same thing that they tried to do with the dollar. When they took the dollar off the gold standard, or when they had the dollar on the gold standard, people really still didn't have gold. They just had a receipt that said that you can go and get gold. But how many people actually went and turned in their dollars for gold when the dollar's supposed to have been bagged by gold? Very few. So it was nothing for them to just take all the gold and then just come out with a note and saying now it ain't even bagged by gold, it's just paper. Because they already had all the gold in the first place. Because wasn't nobody converting their dollars for gold. Woo, man, let me calm down because I get too deep on y'all with this science now. Telling y'all, I've been studying this stuff for years now. Almost approaching the decade. And it's very simple. The enemy game is very simple. All right. So what we're going to do, let's go back. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap and let's take a look at Ripple's history on CoinMarketCap. Okay, let's take a look at his history. Let's go over it together so we can talk about some timelines. All right, and the data's here. You want to learn about it? You can learn about it. Right? They got a white paper. They got a source code, contracts, BNB smart contract. Smart chain. All right. It don't matter what blockchain is on, as long as it's on this. It don't seem like it's on this independent blockchain. Because why is this a contract? Why is it a contract? PEG XRP token. So let me get this straight. So hold up now. Hold on now. So this is important for everybody that want to know about crypto. This is very important. Let me see something here. Let's get to the data. Okay, let's get to the data. And it's been on the market. Dang, I want more info. Let me get to the new overview. All right, let's get to the data of XRP. Okay, here we go. Okay, now here go the data. As a CoinMarketCap has listed. Now I want to see how many coins are in circulation because this is very critical. Oh, what is that? 100 billion? So in circulation, it's 52 billion. 693,851,493 coins in circulation. The total supply is 99,988,556,423 coins total circulation, but it says max supply is 100 billion with a B. That's 12 digits. All right. One cipher followed by one number followed by 11 ciphers. All right. So check this out. XRP been on the market for 9 years. Its all-time high is $3.84, and that was 6 years ago in 2018. That's its all-time high. So it's down 81% from its all-time high. Now, from it came out its all-time low due to what CoinMarketCap say was 0.002. 0.002. All right. Now that would still make it up about 25,000%. But the circulating supply is that. But let's go back up here because we're gonna go over some of this stuff together. This is we do this for education purposes. So I see a token that is Binance Peg XRP token, but they got 277 million of these tokens over here on Binance Smart Chain. All right, because that's what that smart contract said. Now the white paper, we can go and read the white paper for ourselves. But you see how long it's been on. Historical data. Been on the market for 9 years. Right? It's only trading at 71 cents. Has an all-time high of $3.84. All right. Error, please try again, code. Okay. The white paper, Ripple's white paper. Now I'm trying to find out, does it have its own blockchain? Because I see it got part of some of its coins listed on Binance BNB. But does it have its own blockchain? That's critical. That's critical. Does it have its own blockchain? So if somebody can help us with that data, then we can find out. So, like I said, I'm a crypto enthusiast, but I'm looking for crypto in the system. I'm not looking for no crypto that I can just buy and hold. You got a lot of people doing that because they don't want to really put people into a system. They want to stay with the system they stand with or stay with what they're doing. Like we helping way more people by doing crypto systematically. So I'm just saying, I'm with the systematic. I like crypto because why am I a Gold Standard Bank partner? Because of the systematic process that we have with crypto. That's it. If we didn't have that at Gold Standard Bank, I wouldn't even be talking about Gold Standard Bank. All right, but we have that. Now we don't. Nobody else have that. Now that ain't an arrogant statement. Nobody else. There's not another platform that's going to pay you in multiple cryptocurrencies. And what if they shock us and put XRP in there and they start letting us pay, do our thing with XRP? Right now, Bitcoin is the number one currency on the planet due to its utility and its decentralization, its protocol, right? However, these bankers don't want to adopt Bitcoin. They talking about adopting Ripple. This is critical for us to really pay attention, right? This is very critical that we pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because if we pay attention to this, then we will see that what they're trying to do is still control, and they're trying to use Ripple as like a smoke screen. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's just to prop in our face to make us think. So now more people will go and get it and get away from Bitcoin, where people will be trading out a Bitcoin and go to get it or whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? They're talking about out of the lawsuit $1 coming. See, this latest news, right? Top altcoins to watch this next week. They got Litecoin, Solana, and Ripple. All right. Ripple's SEC breakdown. So, family, I just want us to understand some of these things, though, because this is a Farmer Network Real Educational platform. Okay, me going and I want y'all to just think about this. Remember, I am a cryptocurrency fanatic. I want to just make this clear for anybody say, oh, he just playing because he ain't got it. No. We always say, get the coins that you believe in. However, while you wait on this coin to maybe it go up, possibly it go up over 71 cents where it's at today, you can put your money over here to work with us, and we're going to be paying you while you wait on that coin to go up. That's just what we have. That's just the opportunity that we bring to the table. Nobody has anything clear like this opportunity that we have. All right. Period. All right. So listen, I want to do cryptocurrency systematically because it's the system of the Federal Reserve that got us in this condition. It's the system. But if I go and buy some Ripple right now, if you in crypto, I mean, are you even holding Ripple? What is it going to do for you? Yeah, it might make the coin spike a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? It might do that, but it depends on how many I buy to really affect it like that. But me holding it and it goes up, what does that do for the whole? This is what we're talking about. I have enough crypto where I can literally send some money to Coinbase, send some money to crypto.com, and I can buy Ripple with passive income. And I can hold it. If I do it, I won't tell you about it. You won't see me post about it, nothing like that. Why? Because I only talk about things that I do in a system. I only talk about an ecosystem, right? This ecosystem or XPR, what they're trying to do is look like they're trying to aid the central banks. They ain't trying to aid me and you. That's the point. That's the point. All right. So there's a lot more that can be said about this, family, but I did want to just give us some brief things to look at. If you like it, you like it. It's cool. All right. But when we bring you what we bring you in Gold Standard Bank, don't be talking to me about no XPR. I had people do that to me. Man, you know, I had my cousin them. They supposed to be. I'm just telling this story real quick. I got some cousins out in LA, right? They're in California, right? So our family, the root of our family is from Alabama. But they mothers, when they was younger, when there was migration going on in the 70s and stuff like that, in the late 60s, they mothers who are my father's sisters. All right. And they, like it was like 3 of them. They moved out of Birmingham, Alabama, and they went to LA, and they raised their family up in LA. So I got cousins that's really born and raised out there in LA, not in Birmingham, right? My father stayed back with the parents. He didn't leave, right? He's still there now. So I was born and raised, but we first cousins though. All right. Now it's a big age gap. So they was always more like my uncles. All right. But they my father's nephews. Now, I had seen some of them in like 20 plus years, probably like 30 years. And we went to LA in April and we went out there. And I invited them to our event on while we was out there. Because I don't just do idle traveling. I don't just travel just to travel. All right. It got to be business related for me to get on the plane, leave my family, take my family for us to do these type of travel. I don't do vacations. All right. My life is a vacation. So I'm gonna let y'all hit that. That's a tweet. That was a tweet. I just said it. That was a tweet right there. That was a post. My life is a vacation. Right. So listen, that gonna hit some of y'all about 3, 2 in the morning. You're gonna wake up and say, hold on. This man said his life is a vacation. What does he mean by that? Right? Okay, my life is a vacation. Okay, so let me go to the story. Let me get to the start. I want to tell y'all this story before we end this stream. So I go there. We had events 2 days in a row with David, DJ Alman Jennings, who was on the team. He's a real estate broker, real estate mogul. He doing all that. He's been in real estate there in 30 years, but he and GS Partners, he crushed it, right? And we went out there to support David. This is after Seychelles and after Let's Go Weekend 11. We was in Atlanta. We plan, we go to LA. Me, Kevin, and Frank Muhammad, we go to LA. Boom. We do an event Friday in Downey, California, which is like right between LA and Long Beach, right? A little small town. I really like Long Beach still, right? So it's right there by Long Beach. Now, my cousin, them, that's where they stay at. They stay in Long Beach. All right, my aunties. So that Friday, we had 2 sessions. So I had one cousin, he come in the first session. Then I had another cousin who came the second session. Now my second cousin who came to the second session is on Friday. He's into crypto, right? And he's an entrepreneur. Like he showed me literally $50,000-$60,000 worth of crypto just sitting idle. I'm saying to myself, like, boy, they just don't understand. Like y'all new millennium bankers, y'all understand what I'm saying. Your GS partners, y'all know what I'm saying. If somebody just show you $50,000 of crypto just sitting on the wallet, you already know what we thinking about. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, he tripping. Like, but if they don't know, they don't know. What they don't know, they don't know. But we bringing what we know. So my cousin with the money in the crypto, bam. He sit in the event. I think I did the presentation or whatever like that. He comes straight off the top. Man, I ain't even interested in the business side. I don't even want to tell nobody nothing like that. This is when we getting 4.15%. Now we ain't even got to the 15%, the 22% like we doing now weekly. We just at 4.15%. Nobody else doing this in the world. Nobody else can give you that fix, right? Only gold standard partners can give you that. All right, so we giving it, bam. And he said he interested, then he got to get with me, blah, 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 blah. So Sunday, because I get there Thursday, we had an event Friday in Downey. Then we have an event Saturday. I had another third cousin came Saturday. Now he seen the presentation. We talked about the metaverse. I did a presentation on the metaverse about 25 minutes. Kevin did the comp plan. Boom. This is on Saturday. Now that cousin, he gets in to do the business, but he ain't signed up one person. But now they in LA say they super slick, super smart, what they say. I know, listen, this is my friend. I'm going to send him the video and I'm going to tell him, like, start here. I'm talking about you live right here, right? Yeah, we just got to do it, man. This is what it is, all right? Because it's one thing to come to us like you a guru and you can't bring us nothing. So Sunday night, I leaving out Monday morning. Sunday night, I get the fam, and I take them all out to eat. We go to the Cheesecake Factory out in Long Beach. All right, we go to the Cheesecake Factory. I take them out. Two of my aunties, my cousin, and like 7, 8 of us. I pay for the whole dinner. Listen, y'all, I pay for the whole dinner now. So while we there, we eat and have a good time. Me and my cousin who in the crypto, we start talking. Now the conversation is struck. I'm like, what you gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. We start talking. He like, oh man, I ain't into that. Because he keeps saying that's a rug pool. He ain't asking how. He not asking that question. All right. He just they don't believe that because what y'all doing like similar to what I'm doing with XRP staking. I said, no, cuz this ain't staking. We got staking. I said, we got that, but this ain't staking, cuz. This ain't that. We have that though, right? We've been doing staking for over 3 years, right? We got that, but this ain't that. You feel what I'm saying? So we get to talking. So we get into a little argument. So I had to pull his card. I had to just tell him. I said, because I told the fam right there. I said, this who y'all got out here thinking he about the money? He the guru? Because this is how he talk. He's super arrogant. And he don't really like, see, this is why we do network marketing and systematic business, because I can help people get rich. I don't care about you having money or having rental properties and all of that. That don't mean nothing for the fam. And your mama 80 years old still working. And you supposed to be a millionaire. Your mama still working. You feel what I'm saying? So it don't matter about how much you got. It's about how many people can you help bring up to your level. That's what it means. That's what network marketing brings to the table that most of us miss. That's why the average one of us will not get rich, because we are not helping people get rich. You get rich when you help people. You get rich when you help people get rich. You help people make money, you make money. If you in a system. You understand? The more people you help, the more money you gonna make. So you want to see them achieving. You want to see them successful. You follow what I'm saying? Because we're getting rich together. We're getting rich together. Ain't I'm getting rich off of you. You ain't getting rich off the people you bring. We're getting rich together faster. Super fast. All right? So we do that. So I had to call it. I had to buzz it. I had to break his brains out. You know what I'm saying? I had to pull the sword out on him. and let them know like that don't mean nothing. Now he trying to take the ticket. I like, man, you probably ain't never took the whole family out to eat. Now you want to pay the ticket. I said, no, I got it. You follow what I'm saying? But this is what it's about. So then I called him back. Time go on. Couple weeks, I get back. I call him back. I'm looking at it, but they hit me. Then I had another cousin that drive trucks. He wasn't there. His brother was there, but he wasn't there when I was in LA because he was out of New Jersey somewhere. He drive trucks, right? So I finally get in contact with him. I show him the plan. He hit me with the same thing. I said, man, oh, you talked to such and such, didn't you? I said, you talked to what's her name? I said, yeah. I said, why you say that? I said, because you saying the same thing, dumb thing he's saying. I said, cuz you supposed to be asking me, how can we pay 15% a week? This is what you supposed to be asking me, not what you think. You still work. You talking to a free man. I came to LA and I brought y'all something. I brought you something. You ain't brought me nothing. You ain't called me and say, take a look at this. Hey, cuz we getting money out of this. You ain't called me and said nothing. I brought y'all some money to get with me. And this is what you bring me. But to make a long story short, some of the fam still got in, right? They don't even know about it. But anyway, that's for another topic, another time. But anyway, but this is just what we deal with, family. So, but they brought up XRP to me because they told me, man, it's going to be 5 cryptos that everybody gonna be using, and they didn't even name Bitcoin. I said, "Oh, look, shit." I said, "What? If you probably would have had more of an agreement with me if you'd at least said Bitcoin and Ethereum gonna be on the table. Now you ain't finna take Bitcoin and Ethereum out the equation. That ain't happening. Now the crypto gonna be accepted. You think you finna what's finna replace? You finna move Bitcoin out of the way? Come on, man." Come on, every cryptocurrency has to patent after Bitcoin. Some kind of way. Yes, they are advancing the technology. That is true. But Bitcoin ain't just finna disappear. If crypto gonna be accepted, you better believe Bitcoin gonna be at the top of the list. Shit. Man, we better get our act right, man. Get our mind right, man. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what they told me. They ain't like 5 cryptos and XRP was one. That's why I'm just telling this story, because we dealing with XRP. But they didn't even name Bitcoin and Ethereum. I said to myself, boy, they finna miss the whole thing. They waiting on XRP to go up. They sitting on XRP waiting on it to go up. I'm sitting over here telling them I made over $100,000 in the first 6 months of the year. And you sitting over here waiting on the coin to go up. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right. So, family, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, next week, we're going to be interviewing our brother, Ben X. He's going to be on the platform getting interviewed, talking about digital real estate, talking about cryptocurrency, talking about the future of money. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in, family. We will see y'all then. We are out of here, but I will leave y'all with a Let's Go Weekend video, because Let's Go Weekend, August the 25th, August the 26th, we're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Georgia Convention Center. Check us out. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is the real deal. This is by far the place that you want to be. When you hear Let's Go Weekend again, Let's Go Weekend 12, you need to be here, because you're going to learn everything you need to learn about how to take your assets and put them to work, as well as build your business. So Dr. Tybus, we salute you. Yes, sir. Yes.